a special, different kind of shelfie because what I'm about to talk about doesn't really fit on a shelf.
Hmm.
I was just exploring, like, I want to read spooky stuff for spooky October.
Hmm.
Is that what we're calling it, or Spooktober?
But I
Whatever.
no theme November. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
spooky season.
So it's spooky season for no theme November, and I was searching Reddit because I've been getting into Reddit lately. And there's like everything on Reddit.
Hmm.
Reddit's interesting. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. So I found this subreddit called No Sleep. So it's r/no sleep, and I like spooky stories about people not sleeping or having trouble sleeping or
Hmm.
being pushed into sleep, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
So I found one story that I'm not exactly sure how this relates to sleeping, but uh, it was in r/no sleep. So I'm looking forward to exploring it more to see if there's other ones that aren't really about sleeping. But this one was kind of cool because the way this guy wrote, and I found that people are like, if you're looking for spooky stories, here's the guy you want to see. So this is by user u/red_grin. So red grin. And his actual name, and he has novels out actually. His real name is Jimmy Giuliano, and he's a writer and a high school teacher. And he has a novel out called his second novel, 13 Months Haunted. His debut novel was Dead 11. And the story I read on Reddit on r/no sleep is called 10 years ago, I taught sophomore creative writing. Two student stories still haunt me to this day. And I was just starting out on this thing, and it got me because I started, and I'm not going to spoil it, but I started reading it, and I thought this Red Grin guy, because I saw that he was an educator, I thought he was saying that two student stories freaked him out. So I guess I'm kind of spoiling it because if you start reading it that way, you think this is somebody telling you an actual true thing that
Hmm.
happened, right?
Hmm.
But that's the story. The story just starts with, him getting out of college and he's teaching somewhere in Wisconsin and he gives his students this flash fiction assignment. And two of the students turn in stories that are different in style. The names are different,
Hmm.
but there's one urban legend that they both talk about that this guy had never heard of the urban legend before.
Mm.
And it's sort of like the Bloody Mary thing in the mirror,
Your favorite?
but
You mean your favorite urban legend?
my favorite urban legend. I almost didn't make it back from that. Young Steve, I have so much to warn you about. And young fourth grade Steve, in some ways, maybe you would have been better off to go and live with Bloody Mary, considering how life has turned out. But anyway, so what the urban legend is, you listen to this radio station that is just static. It's like 89.1 on the FM, on 89.1 on your FM dial. And it's just static. But if you close your eyes and truly listen, maybe that's where the sleep comes in. Like you'll go into this like sort of trance and you'll start hearing voices, you'll start hearing chains being dragged across gravel, and the voices will get closer. And eventually, if you don't open your eyes, if you leave a little door open, like a closet door or any door, as long as there's a door that's like cracked open a little bit, the thing will come from there and grab you and take you away. Right? That's the urban legend.
That
So
sounds
these,
really cool,
yeah,
honestly.
it's a cool urban legend, right? So in these two kids' flash fiction stories, they both talk about the same urban legend, and it seems like it's the same story told from two different perspectives.
Ah.
And they have two wildly different outcomes.
Hmm.
And this teacher goes, like, he was new to the school and new to the area. He goes to another one of the teachers that's been there for 10 years. He's like, have you ever heard this urban legend? He's like, no, I've not heard of that urban legend. He's like, well, are these two kids friends? Are they pulling a prank on me?
That would have been my first question.
He's like, they were, but like, something you don't know, like shortly before you came here, somebody died. Somebody not died, but disappeared. Like this kid disappeared and nobody knows what happened. They just disappeared. There was no sign of forced entry. no I'm running away note, and they just haven't been heard from. They just vanished, right? And these two kids were friends with that kid, and it affected their relationship. So they don't really speak anymore. They hate each other now. So I don't think they would work together on something. But anyway, so there's a resolution, and a creepy end, like a let the reader figure out let the reader decide what actually happened. So it's just wild. And the reason I thought this would make a good Shelfie is it's amazing what you can find on Reddit. And this guy got his start just by posting his little stories. And this is a little story. It took me like less than 10 minutes to read. Just posting his little stories on this subreddit. And he said he just got so many people telling him that they loved reading them, and they would give him feedback and tips and things. And he would refine his reading and say, what do you think of this? And it'd be like, oh, that's better. I like the way you, whatever. And he said he just kept working on it until he's right. Like, I think I have enough material for a novel now. And he published these novels, right? So I'm fascinated by that.
You can get his stuff like physical media.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Jimmy Giuliano.
Okay, I'll look for him and leave a link down below for anybody wanting to check him out. I definitely want to check him out because I love, you know me, I love urban legends.
And he is he lives outside Chicago. So maybe we could have him on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's his
by Jimmy Giuliano.
Yeah, that's his novel. So
cool. So on a scale of 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, how would you rate that short story?
That short story is probably a 3 or 2. Probably a 2. It was great. That's the problem with our rating system, right? It was awesome. Yeah. It's just too short. I think he could have done a lot more with this concept.
Yeah.
But he probably wasn't. He was like, no, I'm posting a silly little story to Reddit. I'm not going to spend my life on this concept. That's why I might want to check out his novel, or one of his novels, just because he probably does get into, like, he obviously has good ideas. There's a twist at the end and twist in the middle. But the twists even could have been give it the M. Night Shyamalan treatment. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I give it a 2 or 3. If you're seeing this, Jimmy, Red Chin, I said 4, but then Paul edited that out and made me say 2 or 3. So
or just know that our rating system is flawed.
Exactly. No, I think that's probably good feedback to say, I just wanted there to be more.
And he probably gets that. If that story is that good, he probably gets that with that story a lot.
I'll check the replies. Yeah, that's another good thing about Reddit. I can check the replies and see what other people said. So I'll do that.
Cool. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this Shelfie. I love when Steve does the heavy lifting. Sorry, because we do this not because it is easy, but because we thought it was easy. All right. On that, I'm Paul.
I'm Steve.
And this has been... Wait, no. The next time you're looking for something to read...
check yourself. E.